Welcome into the room, the download room that's in my head, of course, where all great things just kind of pop into my world and I want to share. All right, ready? Let's fail together. Now, my new fail is finding advantages in learning because advantages require action, and anything that's not active is usually dead or dying. I don't want no parts of that, and I don't want those people around me. Okay, enough of that. Let's learn something. Stop feeding on an attention deficit diet. What does that mean? Well, the culture easily slides things on our plate for mental consumption. Kind of how like parents disguise broccoli or beets. I used to think beets were cranberry sauce until I tasted it. Ugh. I know it's good for you, but I don't like beets. Anyways, more often than not, we don't pay attention to our mental consumption. As a part of that, we end up with a burp or a fart of all kinds of stinky words. And yes, I did say fart. I'm sure you've heard a whole lot worse, especially on social media. But my point is this. Please pay attention to what is coming out of your brain mouth. You are responsible for what comes out because it comes back in. Life and death is in the power of what we say. What we say, not what other people say. Words are creative, and everything that is creative is not always good. So I often work with clients and I try to get them to slow down their thinking and let them hear the impact of their very own words. Not what someone said to them. Did you hear what he said? You don't know what they said to me, and they can't just be talking to me any kind of way. They say their own words of doubt, unbelief, insecurity, poor confidence. My friends, it is sabotaging your future. And your future can be 5 minutes from now, 5 hours from now, 5 days from now, or 5 years from now. It all is in front of you, but the future is inevitable. So stop building your future with the rot of your very own words. It is your words that tear down or build up. Sometimes we even borrow from other people's negativities, unawares. So this is why I need you to slow down. Now, I know most often it has become such an unconscious habit, you almost need a freight train to get your attention. And so this is why I'm making this video, right? Think about the seeds that you sow with your tongue, whether it's about a job, or a partner or spouse, your child or someone else's child, a friend, or even an encounter. I need you to resist the distractions of negativity. They're going to almost come up like a default, and then they're going to jerk our emotions around. All you got to do is check your mood. All of a sudden, if you feel not in a good headspace, stop and think. No one can make you feel anything, just like no one can make you do anything. Check out a 4-year-old. Like, try to make them eat their food, right? If they don't want it, they're not going to do it. In the famous words of a guy named Walter Winton, if you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win and think you can't, it's almost certain that you won't. Now, if you think you lose, you have already lost. For the world we find, success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in a state of mind. I need us to take back control of our minds. And the only way we're going to do that is that we, one, have to slow down and see where we're sourcing our thoughts and what it's taking seeds inside of our minds, and look at what it's producing in our life. Now, in the beginning, this is going to be extremely hard because we are looking for the immediate produce of something good in our world, and life just doesn't work like that, my friend. You can't go put an apple seed in your backyard and expect an orchard tomorrow. It does not work like that. Things take root, then they produce fruit. We've heard that a million times. I didn't create that. I know that's amazing. But it's true. It's a principle. And we choose to think that The way we look at the world is going to violate principles that just are. So I want you to today take a look at the photograph of your world, where you are now, and think about all the things along the way that got you here, good, bad, or indifferent. If your relationship is not how you want to see it look, slow down and think about, how did it get here? Good, bad, or indifferent? What was I thinking or not thinking? Who was I listening to or not listening to? Slow your world down. This is your microdosing mental health moment. Have an amazing day.